I'm just going to start with a little comfort poem. It's called Letter in a Bottle. Never kept my diary under lock or key. Never was good at writing the letter and setting it aflame. Always had to hide the box of matches and write an envelope with your name. Memorized your address and bought a couple stamps. It's not enough to see these words on a page. I need you to read how I felt, so it can live in your soul, instead of taking up all the space in mine. The memories of us can move to your body, so I don't feel the ghost in every new lover I try to call mine. It's all the same, a letter in a bottle, a postscript in a faded envelope, a paragraph on a lit screen. Some words can't just stay in your head or your bed or your poetry. You need to know the other person lives with them too. Thank you. Good intentions. Usually the poetry comes in your messy bed when you're alone at 3 a.m. It's not candles and fairy lights, good intentions and soft meditation. It's crying on the bus home. It's the uneaten food in your fridge. It's the emptiness that follows you into your sheets every night. It's the dress you left on in case he calls and wants to fuck you again. It's the 9-year age difference. It's the using of bodies to forget someone you loved. It's the fear of never growing up or growing old with nothing to show. It's the wanting human connection so bad you would give up your morals and lie to your friends. Jump in that taxi as soon as you get the drunken text. You mostly want to talk, but you also want to feel them inside you even if it hurts. It's the giving up of everything just to fall asleep on someone's tattooed chest. Thank you. It's called Planted Seeds in Therapy. Burrowed into the dirt, felt the soil on my fingertips. Planted seeds in therapy. I didn't even know what the flowers would look like. Just filled up the graves of past mistakes with a small shovel and sprinkled in a sliver of hope. Saw the thick stalks breaking through the last few weeks. But I'm not cut out for daffodils and soft sunshine. I wouldn't know how to hold something sweet and pretty, even if it grew outside my doorstep. Wouldn't know what to do with the gentle love that feels like home. Wouldn't know how to hold someone who wants me all of the time and gives me yellow flowers that sink into my bones. Thank you. It doesn't work out a lot of the time, actually. But anyway, default setting. Got sick of my music, so started listening to this guy I've met a couple of times. I'll probably fall in love with him too. It's my default setting. It's a part of me that's hardwired wrong. You know, you can just be friends with people. Don't need to fall into their songs. Don't need to get caught up in lyrics and bus stops and moments. Can just live in the present, not buy them a present on the third date. Can just kiss them drunk in a club without memorizing how their tongue tastes. Can just let go of their voice in your head or their ghost in your bed, or better yet, not speak with them at all. You can stop lying to yourself and pretending you can be casual when every lover, or almost but wasn't, ends up as lines in your poems. You can stop making messes, practice self-defense and control. Stop nesting and planning with someone who already knows, who already has someone else in their future and a heart they call home. Thank you. And you'll fly across the ocean back to your home, but you'll still feel my presence in the songs and the poems. And I'll find someone who says I'm the love of his life, but I still remember thinking you would be my wife. And I think about you almost every day. Your laughter and smiles are still what I crave. And when someone mentions love, your face is still what I see. The stars look like they've aligned for him and for me. Everyone mentions how happy I seem. But when I touch his body, I wish it was yours. His grainy pebble beach is no match for your sandy shores. And do you miss the way I walked you home every night? Do you wish you had stayed instead of taking flight? Do the what-ifs haunt your dreams the way they haunt mine? Do you search the astrology for some kind of sign? Or have you found someone else who is brave enough to kiss you? Have you discovered solid ground with someone new? She'll take you out dancing and knit you a hat. You'll sleep in her bed and fall in love with her cat. Have you found true love with the one you sleep next to? Well, I am lying awake in his arms, wishing it was you. Thank you. There is a space between Galway and Mayo that doesn't belong to either one. You stopped your car between two road signs and said you were to kiss me in no man's land, and then it would be ours. And so many places are haunted for me now by the memories of us. There is a dull ache in my chest when I step inside Grand Central Bar, where you first met my parents. Moretti and West Coast Cooler, I got so used to ordering both. Or when I lie in the grass in Stephen's Green, where we used to go on lunch breaks, fending off the seagulls. I can't bring myself to step inside the flowing tide, in case I bump into your ghost, or the new you, who I haven't met in the month and a half since I left your bed. And you've probably had another girl sleeping there since then. You are probably making new memories with someone sparkling. Well, I am here watching my light dulling. Our love moved to that space between Galway and Mayo. It doesn't belong to either of us anymore. Thank you. Well, you'll see why in these poems anyway. This one's called Full Compliance. You asked for full compliance. I still don't know what that means. Do you think you should have more power than me? Can I pour my heart out and bleed on a stage as long as I come home to you and wash your sheets? Am I allowed to cry as long as my tears don't turn into rage? Can I have my own taste but must always cook the food you want to eat? My opinions on feminism are tolerable as long as they stay out of my mouth and live on my page. And I should be grateful that you make demands on how you want your relationship to be, since I am not someone you physically beat. And you say you respect me, but if we are equals, how is me arguing suddenly warped into me talking back? And why do my reminders of history and how women were treated by controlling men make you feel attacked? You have said many things in anger and apologized for them later, as if I don't keep track. But if you wanted to break me down into someone nice and quiet and submissive, I think that means there's something you lack. Does it make you feel large to make me feel small? You never thought I'd slowly go crazy and start to feel hazy and wish you were dead so I could feel like myself. You never thought I'd leave with a cold heart and a suitcase packed, while you were left staring with hollow eyes at my empty shelf. Thank you. It's called Unclean. There was blood on the towel. You told me I was unclean. Your voice shook with anger and we had a row. I didn't understand how you could be so mean. Ode to a pink hat. There'll always be more hats. Hats to keep you warm amidst the bitterest winter cold. Hats to match your red coat, even when it starts to get faded and old. Hats that keep your ears cozy, even when life gets hard. Hats that protect you from the snow. They know you have battled enough storms alone. Hats that don't leave you in tears, picking out icy shards. Hats that don't ruin your hair, making it flat until you look into a mirror and moan. We were once two snowflakes in sync. You sang Lavender Haze in my bed and said you knew your audience. You were once my favourite fluffy hat in the prettiest shade of pink. But now you sit on top of someone else's head, and I will find a new favourite hat instead. Thank you.
Yeah.
This one's called Pressure. I'd love to put my baggage down and meet you young and untouched. How differently my body would respond to things. Your touch would feel like shooting stars exploding across my skin, instead of burning pain, and my mind sinking into a black hole. It's not like it was ever perfect. My galaxy has never been easy for anyone to discover. I just know that when you apply pressure, diamonds are made, but women are not. Women are broken and used and afraid when men say, you know, we have to do it sometime, when you're still scrubbing the last assault from your skin. And he promises he'd never hurt you like that. But wolves know how to sniff out prey. Wolves' sharp teeth bite what they want. I am still picking pieces of him out of me. My trauma is not a clock. No set time for when my body feels safe with you. I just wish I hadn't jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire. I wish falling in love had been healing and safe and uncorrupted desire, instead of missing memories and delayed trauma responses. The knowledge that someone you loved abused you. The painful acceptance that you allowed them to. Thank you. Also, it's my birthday, so it's a whole, you know.
Your birthday today?
Well, my birthday's today, actually, in March. Recently, but not today. But yeah, so I'm also just probably more insane around my birthday as well, to be fair. This one's called 24. I'm 24 in 2 days, and my heart hasn't killed me yet. But it beats so fast when I stand next to her, I'm just waiting for the flat line. Maybe it's just spring and I'm Twitter-pated, cheeks turning rosy when she touches my hand, just waiting for the stars to align. Getting older but feel like I'm 14 and still can't tell if it's friends or more. Lips sealed shut because I don't know what's behind that door. Still so afraid of crossing that line. And all I want in this lifetime is to call her mine. Turning 24 tomorrow and listening to a Hannah Montana song to cope. Crashing out and texting my friends, except the one I can't anymore. My chest feels tight like my heart's been tied with thick rope. Chain smoking so my lungs fill with something worth exhaling for. And still I keep those fireflies in a jar for the little lights of hope, in case it comes out wrong and I'm left in the dark, crying alone on the floor. Thank you. Hoping. Birthday poem. What a wonderful day surrounded by love, with bunny plates and pink flowers, with poetry books and cards to be read in the darker hours, with poems about Dublin and love and loss, with souls bonded over sorrow and painted over with goss. But I felt the change and knew it was only the start, because something more than platonic is growing in my heart. And I don't know where this path will lead, what to do with this love left unsaid, or how to fill this emptiness I can't feed. I don't know if the timing will ever be right, or if she will ever read these poems. I don't know if she'll ever want to kiss my lips, or call my body her home. Thank you.
Yeah.
Push. I'm tired of feeling tired, surviving on cigarettes and cheesy chips, fuel meter constantly running on empty. You don't really want me at the party, when my eyes are craving to be closed, my brain is begging to be switched off. Chasing a dream that means sleeping and eating get pushed to the back of the wardrobe, working and performing and yapping until my body gives up and it's called Touch Start. I let out a sigh filled with pleasure as you flatten the skin across my back like paper, smoothing out all my crinkles in the water of my life. For the first time, I am still, patient, waiting. There is not a ripple in my feelings for you. Your absence runs through my scales and paints the world blue. I long for you to pierce through me, to feel your sting and kiss of death. I could be reborn as anything, but my soul would still belong to you. Thank you. It's called Lavender Flowers. I'll paint her nails and kiss her soft lips. I'll buy her lavender flowers and write her the most beautiful love poems you have ever heard. When I have a girlfriend, she will know that she's loved. I will make her playlists on Spotify, buy her books, give her my glove. I'll learn how she likes to be touched until her moans are painted on our bedroom walls and she's forgotten the names of all her past lovers who never called. I'll let her know she can always cry. I'll never make her feel small or like she can't complain. I'll be her safe ship when she feels like she's drowning in her pain. I'll tell everyone I know how lucky I am. I bring her home to my family, sit by the river and stroke her hair. I'll kiss her forehead and make her rings. I'll hold her at night in the bed we share, until I remind her of the love song she sings. Thank you.